Hey y'all, I've been working on this video. I just want to get it out there early, get it out of the way. I want to go back to working on music, but I love FromSoft games. I love Elden Ring, and I wanted to share some of the stuff I've been working on. So I'm gonna go ahead and um, share this like breakdown of a very mediocre player that hopefully everybody else is able to like sort of copy the ideas of if they want or not. But you know, I hope you enjoy. And yeah, here we go.
So standard buffs, and then with flame would grant me strength, and the golden vow, and the whisks that I'm using is essentially just like increasing posture damage and stamina. And then basically the whole point in this first part of the fight is to basically bank on Radahn doing a combo after he does like the twisty sword dash, so that you can spam the fuck out of Lion's Claw. And if you get 3 Lion Claw hits, he staggers, you hit him with the stagger, then you do a jump, a jump heavy attack, and then it goes into phase 2. So you can see I've tried it a couple times, and it's worked every single time. The only times it doesn't work is when he alters the first move, or the move he does after the beginning twisty move is the one where he goes up into the air and starts hurling balls at you. So you go in, bam, just dodge it, spam that shit. More lion claws. There he is, staggered, right? And you jump heavy, bam. So one thing I will say is I have been doing every single one of these fights without a summon, with the exception of, I think, the Midir one. And this summon, I've been trying to avoid using the Mimic tier, absolutely. But this boss was so fucking hard. I just had to, even the Lion's Claw, I was like, nah, I didn't want to do the Lion's Claw. I wanted to do some stupid build. But this boss has forced me to do the Lion's Claw and use the Mimic tier and just go ham and say, fuck it, I just want to beat this motherfucker. And then, of course, the first time I used the Mimic tier, it basically is defeated. So without further ado, here we go. Yeah, so summon the Mimic tier now, because you know you're going to get hit anyway. The only other option is you run back and you can avoid the hit, but then he's gonna like do a long range attack afterwards, and you're spending so much time running away. It's like, fuck it, like why not do the Mimic tier, get your health up. If you did the strategy in the beginning where you're just going straight for like trying to get him into his second phase, then you should have at least like 9 or 10 health pots or flasks. So I was like, yeah, that's definitely a better trade-off than fucking trying to be, conniving about it. So, balls to the wall on that. And then, obviously there's a lot of luck that goes into it, and that's just how it is with a boss that's this difficult. And so, yeah, I did a spirit summon, and then healed, and then just ran away, and hoping that by the time that Radahn came back down, my Mimic tier would be attacking it, and it would grab some of that aggro. You also notice I use shield blocking as well a lot with dodge. So Lion's Lord does so much posture damage that was like, and damage in general. Is like, fuck it, just do that. Make sure your health is up when you can. Keep that block up. move block between block and heals and dodging. Now that he's re-aggroed, you go back in, do the attacks, bam, bam, fuck it. Get that, make sure your health is still up. At that point in time, I actually thought he was going to move forward, so I was hoping to get that Lion's Roar to hit him as he moved forward. But, you know, it doesn't always work. So I don't know the timing, or like how much time it takes before you just like your heart is sold on Miquella, but I fucking hated everything about that. So I decided to try and use I tried to use the Miquella counteract, which is the Miquella's Great Rune. Because I just really hate the idea of that fucking character. Miquella can go fuck themselves. That's run back. Whenever he does the pull, you do the run back. And I'll kind of go through some of like the less obnoxious shit. Yeah, fuck you, Miquella. We ain't doing that shit. It's like, I'm like, oh, he's almost dead. My material's done. I'm going to fucking spam Lion's Roar and then heavy attacks. Make sure dodge, dodge. That was the same combo. I knew that combo, and then we both died at the same time. Still got it, though. Still got it.
Okay, so in this combo, you dodge, wait, dodge, dodge, wait, dodge, dodge, and then you do that. On the last one, though, technically, you could just like do a jump attack off to the right as opposed to doing that last dodge. But that's one of the annoying ass combos. One of the other things you have to know is in the middle of that combo, there is a chance that they'll stop after the third attack, which is annoying. And then they'll like wait a little bit and then continue the attack for another, like basically the exact same pattern, which is like 5 strikes. So you can either choose to go for it or not. Usually going for it is more advantageous because it happens less often where they do the stall. But, you know, if you want to be perfect about it. So this one's fun. He does the little like his own Lion's Roar. There's 2 options. Either he's going to follow up with it with a second one, or he's going to stop. Every time he does it, you just have to be very aware and ready. Either you're going to choose the safe option, which is to do a light attack if he does one, or if you have an insane reaction timing, you can kind of like see the gesture he does right before he goes for the second one. It's up to you to decide on the guarantee versus the non. The safe option is if you don't have a Greatsword, you would attack with a light attack and then kind of like see what he does and then roll out of the second one and continue doing a whole combo. Pulls you in, you have to run back. Just run back and jump. In that point, in case he didn't actually do this follow-up, but, you know, you're safe. Like, you're going to be safe on that regardless. You know, he either does one or 2 things after he pulls you in with his gravity. And then, as an example, pulls you in, jump out, see? And you run back. And, you know, the only part that really hits you is the initial pull in, which is like very little damage. And if you happen to be guarding during that time, even less damage. And it gives you more time to sort of react and immediately run back because your recovery is going to be better.